which is, as Martin Patel said, an integrative effort, really also, and we felt this also because several workplaces obviously develop methods, and the case studies wanted to apply this. And yeah, I will try to give you now a brief overview of the first some slides, and then really show you how the decision support tool works onto artificial cases. So next slide, please. 4 points. First, OpenECA, then the post-suite decision support plugin, and then quickly how to use it, and then I will practically demonstrate it. Next slide. And for the introduction, you have heard the term several times now already. Decision support system in ProSuite is meaning modular software that consists of a framework and of tools for scenario analysis and technology assessment. It is created in the ProSuite project, and we implemented this in ProSuite in OpenECA, which is an open source lifecycle assessment software that we have developed since some time already, and created specific plugins there, but also improved the general architecture of OpenECA in the course of the project. And this is all freely available as open source software, as I will show you in the end. So OpenECA, next slide, is yes, free open source software, and really I've written some points here, but it's really, I would say, professional lifecycle assessment software that you can use if you want to perform lifecycle assessments. It's now really with an increased user base, surprisingly, mainly in the US currently. So public institutions like US EPA, US Department of Agriculture, but it's really growing. And yeah, next slide. I shouldn't spend too long time here. And I just show you some. I won't be able to show everything here, so I show you just some slides on how to use some parts of OpenECA. This is how you create a product system, which is, you can say, in a life cycle, you typically create a product system which is a life cycle of a product for a specific product here, and then you can let the software connect all the connected processes to this product system, so you get quite quickly a comprehensive system. Next slide. We have quite a lot of import and export, data import and export features to different data formats. Next slide. And yeah, you can model larger or smaller product systems quite conveniently, I would say. Next slide. And of course perform inventory calculation like you would expect in the lifecycle assessment calculation. Next slide. And see also, we have now some map, for example, to show results, but you have quite some analysis features. Next slide. Good. That was not too much advertisement, but I thought it's also important to understand that you are not getting a specific tool that has only been developed for that project, but something that is integrated into a larger system or software that is used and really also applied by users. So now the decision support plugin. Next slide, please. Really, it implements the complete methods in ProSuite, so all these 5 dimensions that we have heard so far. It integrates an input-output model in the plugin itself, so you when you use the plugin in software, you see also this, you have also this input-output database. Yeah, and you can enter then quite tricky is to link the macroeconomic and the environmental part, and you can enter this information in a wizard that I will show you in a minute. But you can also save this and import it from an Excel sheet to save you some time, because it's a bit annoying to enter all this. Next slide, please. Yeah, and then this is, you will see this, the outputs of the calculation will be first quite a different number of tables, yeah, where you see all these different results on different levels. We did not only provide the, as Paula has said, the images at the end, so these charts, but really the intermediate step to make it transparent if you want to if you want to apply a rating or not. You can see also the intermediate results, for example. We have also integrated a tool for assessing microeconomic costs as another part, because basically this whole assessment methodology starts from costs that are available on the process phases that you have also in a in the product system for environmental lifecycle assessment. And the University of Utrecht has implemented a model called SEN to assess costs on a process basis. This is also implemented. Yeah, and basically you always compare two systems in order to apply the pairwise comparison as Paula has also introduced. Next slide. Good. Now I'm already in the using section. Prerequisite is that you need to install OpenHCA and have this plugin installed, or install the version that we have specifically created for the project and that is also available. Next slide. So if you have not installed the plugin, then OpenHCA is the plugin manager here. Then you can see here different available plugins, and you can install this and then it is installed and ready. So that's quite a nice way, because then you can also later on maybe update this plugin and make this available without need for users to install software again. Next slide. And then, yeah, this, you have the older version, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can skip that. Yes, but there are two versions. You can skip this because I will show this. Yeah, this is important because here you get on the ProSuite website here on this link, you get the tool in different versions for Mac, Windows, and so forth. And also several background databases and databases and so on. Next, yeah, and then I'm at the demonstration. And now you maybe need to sit here and see. And it's a bit interesting. Yeah. So this is OpenHCA, and here you see a ProSuite menu point. Here's the send tool, and here's another point that I won't explain, but basically it is important to assign products in the environmental lifecycle assessment to the macroeconomic model. Yeah, because otherwise there's no link. The macroeconomic model, of course, only understands sectors, and the environmental lifecycle assessment just has products, like an equivalent database or so. And you need to perform this assignment before you can really meaningfully use the tool, because otherwise there's no connection. I had done this already here, but this is important for you. So if you click here, the wizard starts. Then it's a bit because of so many. I need to work on the left side. You see different databases that are my installation here, and you need to select one to work in. And then I'm here in this first screen of the wizard. Somehow in this resolutions the buttons don't show it. Okay, so I select here product systems. We always compare two pairs. So I always have a reference product system and a prospective product system. Then, as I said, I can see here, select here what I want to apply, and I want to apply everything. And now it's a bit funny because the resolution doesn't really show. Okay, yeah, good. So then I can select the impact assessment method that's used for the environmental part. We have here now two. We have an endpoint and a midpoint method that each has different normalization points, as you have explained. And then I'm doing what I explained to you. I do not type in all the figures now in the presentation, but I load it from file here. And I just created this yesterday, and it's not a realistic case study, but just to show this. And then I see here this is the product ID, and these are the costs per product. This is another important link, because the two product systems that I have in the environmental product system model have a specific function unit, and I enter here the costs in euro of that function unit. Otherwise, you need to establish a connection between the economic and the environmental model, and this is created here. I can apply this diffusion that Richard has explained, but I won't do this now, and so on. And now this is the part that Paula has also explained, where I can enter. I have entered something already. So here's this qualitative social assessment. I enter here social qualitative points. Yeah, and I can vary here from very low to very high trust and risk information, for example, and do this for the one system and do this also for the other system. Here I see again normalization factors. I can of course also change them. And here I see the weighting factors, which have been proposed by Paula, or developed by Paula, but here it's just possible to change them also as you like. Of course, they need to be 100% in total, so you are not allowed to have only 70 or 0.7 or so, but it needs to be 100% or 1. And then another point of linkage is the LCA software has this LCA method, as I had explained, and the method contains several endpoint categories or several categories, and these have specific names, but of course you can have arbitrary names, but this suite method has this human health, natural environment, exhaustible resources as topics, and therefore you need to assign here which category in the method corresponds to which name in the proceed method. So I could also select something else, but that wouldn't make much sense. Yeah, but this is essential. Otherwise, you also don't have an established link. Then I finish, and it takes a while. Don't know how long.
Less than 5 minutes.
Yes, less than 5 minutes, but maybe 2 or so. I'm not so sure. It now really calculates everything, which is quite comprehensive, and I will show you when it's finished. I think it doesn't make sense to answer questions now. It's not so long. So it was longer when it was on battery, therefore. Yeah. So now you see first an overview. Just I have this nano and this nano system compared and so on, and then I see here just the different points, like the takes you a while until it's cleared up, but and you see here quite a lot of different information. You don't see here so much because the screen is a bit limited, but so the environmental inventories, impacts, also heat maps that are maybe interesting where you see them where I need an internet connection here. Then I would see the on the world map where the impacts occur. If you have localized impact somewhere, you see economic industry results, or also economic aggregated results for these two systems, the difference, absolute difference, and also the functional unit. Aggregated social results, DALI results, so the occupational health part, the qualitative indicators, for example. It's a bit trivial, of course, as you may expect. Also, it's just reflecting what I've entered before. The normalized results. This is this. These numbers are not saying a lot, but so don't look here. But because I made up these case studies, but here we see that we have this flag because I entered this qualitative comment in the social well-being part. And then you can also see this chart created that Paula has proposed. And then the final thing is, as Paula also said, and the idea was that it's not natural law how to define or set the weighting factors, but it would make sense maybe to develop this in some kind of a workshop. And this is really meant to be used in a somewhat interactive way, but you see here really, if you modify the values, then it needs to be 100%, and then apply it, then you get different results, and you can play around a bit, and you can even switch from one to the other assessment because this is here all lot. So that's the, don't know about the time, that's the quick overview of the decision support system and plugin. It's of course much broader. Maybe for practical use it might be interesting to look into how the impact assessment method is developed or specified, how the case study product systems are modeled, but I can do this also in breaks. And there are also others presenting this in the break. So if you're interested, it's often better to just look at one or two persons at the screen. Not I can't cover all needs here, so come and see me or see others who are aware.
They'll be in the lunchroom at the round tables.
Okay, in the lunchroom at the round tables. Yeah, thank you.